the party I lead does not believe in a lot of laws and regulations. Actually, those who want to oppress people make very many laws. The truth is, when you have the correct culture in a society, people will always regulate themselves. During the break, I said the military court is called court martial, but they behave like a martial court. They should not forget that it was intentional that the word court comes first. A court is an environment which must make you believe that you are getting a fair trial. Whether it is a military court, whether it is an ecclesiastical court, whether it is a Sharia court or for the Muslims, it must make you feel at ease. After all, they have the power to make a binding decision which will be enforced. So there's no road, there's no need for people who actually have power to show power. So this is a court martial, not a martial court. They are too martial in the way they behave. They are too militaristic. And the problem is that eventually lawyers will start boycotting that court. They will definitely feel like the court is more concerned about putting you in your place rather than getting on with the business of a trial. After all, what is a trial? Those who have brought you before the court present their evidence. And the court should be above that. Now, concerning the antics and drama of those who go and throw tantrums in court, it is not just lawyers, even some accused person. There was a one Arinaito who wanted to strangle a judge. So you have that kind of thing. Unfortunately, the images that come to our screens and on social media really give a very bad signal. But let us also not have illusions about what the law is. The law really is a collection of edicts and rules and regulations, norms that are imposed by those who have authority and power. Right now, the American Parliament, call it the Congress, has said anybody who assists the International Criminal Court in investigating, arresting, or even trying an American citizen before that court will face harsh sanctions. Right now, since our financial system depends on American systems, visa and so on, the judges of the International Criminal Court may not have access to their bank accounts. They may go to eat in a restaurant and their cards will be declined. So, I am old enough not to be deluded that there is anything that you say this is so ideal and so on and so forth. It is really a game of power. But no, I'm not saying you should lose hope.
Yes.
I'm saying you must deal with the reality, because the law clashes with the reality. And this is not to justify abuses. But you know that when there was a civil war, even in that America, which we quote so often, the president suspended habeas corpus. So, Karamoja, President Museveni has defended his action by saying, what do you do when armed hoodlums, call them cattle rustlers, reigns supreme? And basically the police and the military are basically the ones in prison because these armed gangs are all over. Look at El Salvador. Gangs had taken over the country. This new president had to take of course he went beyond the line. Anybody with a tattoo was arrested. It was a crime to have a tattoo. Issued shoot to kill orders. It is good, it is easy to sit in a panel like this and pontificate. It is another matter to be in charge of a country.
Happening in Philippines also.
Haiti right now is a gangster's paradise. In fact, these Fangon should be given air tickets to go to Haiti. So that they can
buying the ticket, Honorable?
No, I think it is where they will find happiness. I see them boxing metals and so on, threatening this and that. They can raid a hospital and kick guards and so on. Now, you have a country to run. So, that is the one side.